Na unachezea stima. Na huyo anachezea stima. Ile tunajadili sana washa kizima.
Yeah. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you with a lot of love. Thank you for joining. Happy Friday. Yes, poa sana. Kitu gani? Kwa zile za viatu hizo sina sai.
Lakini unakoga nazo?
Naweza tafuta lakini sina.
Sasa unaweza mtuma mahali kama
sai. Maybe hawa nauza viatu. Hebu uliza mtu kama Beth ama shafuga. Beth.
Amko hawa wako.
Labda hao sasa. Thank you guys for joining.
Ni kama alianga.
Ni kama ashaenda.
Kwa hivyo niulize tu kuna hapo hivyo kwa Recho anakuaga na
wasi kama hao sasa. Thank you good people for joining. Happy Friday guys. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys. Key message. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, guys. How are you doing this good Friday, guys? Thank you guys for joining. Happy Friday, guys. How are you doing? Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you. Let me know who has joined. And guys, I'm going to appreciate. And guys, I'm going to appreciate. So our topic today, guys, is all about money. You know, money is very, very important and very, very fundamental. You know, and we all love money. We all love money, and so it's always good to think about money and in the context, when we have the money, what we can do, how we should utilize it, you know, how we should handle it, and most importantly, how we should use it for efficient, you know, for efficient operation. So our topic today, guys, is very simple, very, very simple, and very, very straightforward. And very, very straightforward. And our question today, guys, is very, very simple. You know, I know we all, you know, we all grew. Sorry for that. We all grew, maybe aspiring some individuals, because we probably thought they were very influential. Thank you guys for joining. If you haven't liked the live, guys, you can like the live, and I'm going to appreciate, guys. You can like the live, and I'm going to appreciate. So we all agree that growing up, you know, we saw people that were very, very affluent. You know, they had maybe some resources. We perceived them to have some money, and even today, I believe we all, you know, we all aspire those people, you know, to be like those people. That most probably we believe that maybe they have resources that probably we don't have. And so our question today is very, very simple. You know, according to your general observation on what you have been observing, you know, growing up, who do you believe saves money the most? Is it men or women? Guys, is it men or women? Let me know your view. You know, yeah, let me know your view, guys. And you can also support the live, guys, by by contributing to our poll. And our poll is very simple. In the contest where you have a job, or if you are projecting to have one, which key reasons will make you save your resources or save your money? Is it because you want to have that safety in such a way that if you have some emergency, maybe you can use that resource, or you can use that money, to meet your emergencies? Maybe is it because you want to have some, you want to achieve some target investment? There are people that are very very particular on why they are savings. Yeah, some believe that maybe by saving, maybe they are able to meet, or maybe they are able to do a certain investment. But without the resources, without the money, it will be a little bit tricky, to say that you are doing a certain project. And maybe others, just having money and feeling that everything is moving on well. You just want to have that peace of mind. There are people that would just have to feel that they have money, and so and this one would give them that peace of mind. And others project in the future, saying that if I don't save now, because maybe I can be able to see something, what will happen when I grow old? You see, so people save for different reasons, but between the listed reasons, which one would motivate you? Which one would motivate you to do such type of a saving? So guys, let me know why you'll be more motivated to, why you'll be motivated to save. And I'm going to appreciate, guys, and I'm going to appreciate. And shockingly, guys, according to a certain survey that was done, uh, you know, according to this survey, the survey is there. It is saying, men may earn, a lot of money on average, compared to women. Men tend to prioritize on saving, and are often more diligent in their savings habits, including having a high percentage of income saved. See, that's the key difference between men and women. For us men, having savings is a little bit more complex. You don't have that habit of savings, because each and every time you go, maybe you go in your house, and this one is a very good charge from this one is charging us men. In conclusion, although men may have overall saving balances due in part of the gender pay gap, women demonstrate focus on saving. So this one is a charge to us men, that women are saving more than us. Maybe we might be doing the same job with a certain woman, but women are said to prioritize more on savings rather than men. Yeah, this one is very very complex. This one is very very complex. But I can agree that women always does a lot of savings. Compared that most women that maybe they are married, you see those married women, most of them always tend to to get all their needs maybe from their partners. You see, at the end of the day, in as much as they have a lot of issues or a lot of things that they can do with their money. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for joining. Let's like the live, guys. Let's like the live. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's like the live. And also, guys, we can contribute to our question today as well, guys. We can also vote. Joseph Wambura, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine on my side. I'm doing fine on my side. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. One of the core reasons why, thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. I appreciate. That's so amazing. Thank you so much for the like. Thank you so much for the like. Wow. Thank you guys for voting. Thank you guys for voting. Emergencies, and someone else to have a peace of mind. Yeah, I agree. I also feel very, very unstable when I have nothing and maybe I want to do something. I also feel very, very unstable. My mind is always very, very unstable. And then maybe when you are broke and then now you have an issue, wow, that's another tough situation. That's another very tough situation. You just ask yourself, now what am I going to do? And this is life, guys. This is life. Anything might happen. Diseases might come. Accidents might come. Anything might happen. But having peace of mind is one of the key things that give you even that assurance that everything is okay. But now imagine, guys, maybe you have nothing, and at the end of the day, maybe you really need some funds to do maybe something that is an emergency. That one even now destabilizes your mind even more. Even more. Thank you so much, Joseph Ambula, for the like. Guys, let's like the live. And guys, we can also contribute to our today's topic. Very, very simple and very straightforward topic. Yes, guys, between in your general observation, whom do you think has the savings most? Is it men or women? Me growing up, I have grown, understanding that women have a lot of money. That's the perception that I have even today. I have grown understanding that women have a lot of money. You might find, like in our African context, you might find that a woman maybe has like 4 charmers. This charmer, she is saving maybe 1,000 Kenya shillings, and maybe it's in a span of a week. You go to another one, she is there, she is a member, and she is doing some savings. You go to another one, she is doing some savings, and beyond that, this woman is also be able to do some 1, 2, 3 things maybe in her household. And now the entire thing gave most of us the perception that women are very rich and women understand the concept of savings. Because for us men, it's on very rare cases we really focus on saving. Because most of men, I being one of them, we have this tendency of maybe working with a salary. Maybe for example you really want to do a certain project, so if you have that, maybe if you have the finances, you find in the process you just put everything in one basket. You see, you just put everything in one basket, and at the end of the day you don't even have the savings. The other men, like I have a friend who really used to have a very good job, And this man, he used to earn a lot of cash, a lot of money. But at the end of the day, this guy never focused on savings. He was earning very high, but at the end of the day, even before the other month is a little bit, let's say half of it, you could always find that he is always saying that he is broke. You see, I don't know, we don't have that concept of savings, we as men. But I have seen maybe women in the same class or in the same category, maybe earning the same amount of money just like men. You see them doing some progress here and there. You can see maybe that woman is trying to maybe pay her rent. For instance, if she's not married, you just find that beyond paying the rent, that woman is also focusing on maybe buying a vehicle. And you are just a man, you are just there, and at the end of the day, wow, you just find everything is just gone like that. So I don't know, in the culture of savings, I would agree with the general observation that women are masterminds when it comes to the issue of savings. Women are masterminds when it comes to the issue of savings. And there is another guy here who is saying to achieve targeted investments. And I think this is where most of us men we are, maybe you might find a man, for instance, in our African context, you just find that a man really want to have a vehicle. So this man is going to ensure that all the savings that he has worked for, all of them just goes there, and he does that investment that he really believes that can, that he has been desiring. So like you just find that that guy just went, put all the money in that vehicle or in that automobile, and then at the end of the day, the guy is okay. See, but for women, I think the psychology is a little bit different, because you just find that maybe a woman really needs to have a vehicle, and maybe we are talking of the same amount. You see, you find if, for instance, that vehicle cost a certain amount, maybe let's say $1,000, and here we have a man and here we have a woman, you are going to find that a man puts everything like that $1,000 into that automobile. You see, but for women, you might find that she is going to prefer, to go for a small automobile, so that she can do some a little bit of savings at the end of the day. So I think that one for men. I think for us, we are more focused on making that investment. Men also, and I have this good friend by the name Peter. He always tells me, the reason why men maybe they are dying at a very fast rate is because they are so much focused. They are so much focused, maybe on doing investment only. So you just find that a man, maybe he is earning some good amount of money, but at the end of the day, instead of having that, the good thing with women, they plan gradually and they plan in phases. So you just find that men, planning gradually really becomes an issue, because for us men, we really want to do something, and then at the end of the day, we just ensure that that project is done. So men tend to focus and tend to put all their energy maybe in a certain investment, and at the end of the day, they remain broke. You see, but for women, they do it gradually. A woman might build a house maybe in a span of 10 years, and she is very, very patient. That's the good thing with women. But for us men, if I target maybe it's 4 years, I'm going to give myself all the stress in the world. You see, all the stress in the world, to ensure that maybe I complete this project maybe within the span of 3 years. So in that 3 years, I'll be as broke as the church mouse. That what we used to say. I'll be as broke as the church mouse, because at the end of the day, I'm really focusing on completing that project. And in that process, a lot of thinking here and there. Where am I going to get the finances? How am I going to finance maybe some loans here and there? And at the end of the day, some key lifestyle diseases now start projecting, or they start emerging. You see, for instance, there is this guy whom he was telling me, uh, you know, uh, Emmanuel Templar. Hey, hi Mzaledo. How are you? Goaje? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining, Emmanuel. Thank you. Guys, let's like the live. Let's like the live, guys. And I'm going to appreciate. I'm going to appreciate. So you find that because they are putting so much focus on that one being maybe like an investment, or maybe they really want to have something, at the end of the day, their energy is drained at a very, very fast rate. And in the context of draining that energy, your mind will really have to start thinking very fast. Where can I get extra funds? What can I do? At the end of the day, this thing is stressing up. It is giving you stress each and every day, and in the process, maybe you start having now some of these petty lifestyle diseases, which is not a good thing. But for women, I think most, not all, most women, the way I have observed them, they are very, very patient with life. Women really want to do things in steps. They really want to do things in steps. And I have seen so many guys, maybe in a relationship, uh, having some differences maybe with their women, and the women will always remind you, can you remember where we came from? We used like to rent like a small house. We used like to sleep down there. Niko poa, lakini nilishikwa kwa maandamano, akanichapa, akanifanisha frog jumps, push-ups and dancing bwana, alafu akaniachilia. Pole manze. Yeah. We went there for maandamano manze. When I have a video, have you checked on my video? I was there in the CBD. Calling for good governance. But all in all, things will change one day, one time. I'm just joking. Okay. But people really suffered. Manuel, people really suffered. During that day. People really suffered. So guys, in the process, women are very, very patient. Salamu, my friend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Emmanuel. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for checking out on me. This is so amazing. So women, one thing that I have realized with them, salam pia wewe. Thank you so much. You can so one thing that I really, most of them, they really understand the value of doing things in stepwise. But for us, I being one of them, I think I'm always very, very impatient. You see, I'm very, very impatient. For instance, maybe I really want to do something, and at the end of the day, I remember, I have a saving somewhere. Ninja, internal, even aviation. Wow, brah, how are you? How are you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you guys. Let's keep on voting, guys. Thank you guys with a lot of love. Let's keep on voting. What is 34 plus 3? Wow, this one is telling me it's 37. I don't know if I'm correct. Say, what's 34 plus 3? It's saying it's 37. Am I correct? Thank you so much for joining. Guys, if this is your first time, kindly let's consider subscribing, guys. Correct. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Let's consider, subscribing. And also, guys, fun day. Fun day. What's fun day? Have you checked on our poll? Have you? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sub. Okay. Now I got it. Check on our poll. We have our poll, guys. You can contribute to today's topic. This is a general topic. Each and every time we have a general topic, guys. We have a general topic when someone joining. Okay. When someone joining. So guys, like me, I was saying, I'm very wow. I can see you also have a platform. Let me just support it. Let me also support it. Let me just give it a sub. Ninja internal, even aviation. Okay, I have also done so. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Let's vote, guys. Let's vote. All. Let me do it all here. I have channel 2. Yeah, I have checked it. I have checked the one that you have the mask, the helmet, not the mask, the helmet. Yeah, I can see it. I can see you are doing a lot of car edits here. That's so amazing. Yeah. I have also yes, I have also given up thumbs up. I'm also one of your followers. Thank you so much. Yes, I have done it. I have done it. I have also done it. Thank you so much also for the like. Thank you so much also for the like. Jeez. Wow, reading that name to me is a little bit tricky. I don't know how to read it. The one that you have just written lately. How do we read that? To me, it's a little bit more complex. Ninja. IDK, I know that's initial. Yeah, that's an issue. Oh, you are idol in Texas. I'm Sylvie. Okay. I got it now. Thank you guys for voting. Let's keep on voting. Do you know Roblox? Yes, I know Roblox. I know Roblox. Thank you guys. Let's keep on voting. Though I don't play, mostly I don't play those online games. What's your username? I afraid you. I rarely don't play them. So I would not cheat you that I really play them. Yeah. Can I have it? Your act. Me, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting you straight. Can I have it? Your act. Me, I don't know what's that. Even aviation. Event aviation, okay. I'm a little bit green when it comes to virtual games. Yeah, just forgive me. I'm a little bit green, very green when it comes to virtual games. Play a game. Which game would you love us to play a game? Which one? I Spy. Okay, let's see how it's going to move. Okay. Held. Proceed. Okay, I agree. You spy. Thank you guys for joining. Let's keep on voting. I spy something with my little eyes. Something yellow. Something yellow. Is it an egg? Is it an egg? Is it an egg? Wow, thank you. Yes. Yeah, I knew it was an egg because that Kavin. What about when you spy something with your red eyes? What is that? Good night to sleep. Oh, you are already gone to sleep. Okay. I really also wanted to ask you, what about when you spy with your retro red eyes? What might that be? Okay, sleep tight. Thank you so much for having joined. It was nice meeting you. And thanks so much for also being part of this team. Thank you so much. So guys, back to our story. Thank you so much guys for joining and for always wow, peace of mind 25%, achieve the target investment 25%, and maybe for safety. Yeah, safety is the key thing here. Yeah, 50%. Wow, safety. Yeah, safety is very important. I would also say for safety, I would not wish to have a moment in my life when I'm just waking up and maybe things are not going on well, and then I'm just being called, or maybe I'm in that fix. I really need some money. There are a lot of emergencies here and there. There is nothing that I can do. Wow, that thing can really be traumatizing. And money is always a very critical thing. When you handle it in the long way, then at the end of the day, things are not going to work out efficiently. So for those that are saying maybe they do savings for safety, I totally agree with them. I totally agree with them, because for emergencies always gives you, that unstable mind. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And when you have emergencies and maybe you don't have finances or you don't have funds, you are always pushed, to the corner of the wall. You know, yeah, you are always pushed to the corner. And once you are pushed to the corner, there is nothing that you can do. You just move, you just try. It's like being pushed by a heavy thing to the corner, and then you are now trying to push. You know, yeah, it's like you are in the corner, and you are just there. Corinne, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? You are just there in the corner. There is nothing that you can do, and the entire thing is very, very traumatizing. The entire thing is very, very traumatizing. You just feel like you are almost losing everything. Mm? So saving for safety, I agree that that's a very, very instrumental thing to do. You know, safety, having that safety, is a very, very good thing to do. Corinne, bonjour. Corinne, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. What about you? Corinne, I'm doing fine. I'm just doing fine. What about you? Device bien 8 to E. 8 to E. And there are some emergencies that maybe really calls for very huge amount of money. You are just there, a lot of money is being required, there is nothing that you can do about that. Wow, I bet that the situation might be very, very traumatizing. To achieve the targeted investment, in my view, I always view targeted investment as what can I say? As part of one dreams. We all have some aspirations and dreams in life. We always have some aspirations and dream in life, and mostly for us to for us now to achieve the dreams, for us now to achieve the dreams, we really need to do some savings. That's the reality. For us to achieve those dreams, we really need to do some investment and some very good, very good savings. But most of the time, you just find that. Wow, I'm just trying to Corinne. I'm just trying to say hi to Corinne. Good. Now I think it's okay. For us to keep on moving, in a very stable manner, we really need to, if we are going to have a chance, or if we are going to have a point in life where maybe we can be able to access resources, I believe is always good for us to develop, the culture of savings. Yeah, because at the end of the day, if we at the end of the day, each and everyone has his or her dreams, and for the dreams to be realized or for our dreams to be varied, at the end of the day, we really need to do some good investment. We really need to do some savings here and there for our dreams to be achieved. We always, each and every time, we always aspire to have some key dreams. You know, maybe there are some of the key things that we really want to access, or maybe there are some of the key things that we really desire to have in life. But without savings, I don't think those dreams are valid. You know, because at the end of the day, we really need to have something tangible, for us to actualize our dreams. I always believe that each and every dream is varied. That has been my view always. That each and every dream can be achieved and can be attained. And I know for us or for someone to attain their dreams, investing or savings is a fundamental. To attain those dreams, for us to attain maybe the kind of investment that we really want to do, it's always good for us to develop that culture of savings, and that's a plus to women. For I have seen so many women, target to do something, you know, in our African context, uh, women are always goal getters. Most of them are always goal getters, because at the end of the day, if they aspire to do something, wow, for them, it's always doing all they can for them to attain their goals. And when it comes to their freedom, financial freedom, I think we are just having another generation that is even more focused to ensure that their goals, that maybe their dreams are attained at all costs. So savings is key, and we cannot ignore it. It's part of us. And without it, you know, our probability or our possibilities for attaining some of the key things that we aspire in life, becomes minimal. But if now we have the key strategy, in terms of savings, in terms of maybe focusing on powerful thing, and this was also the key concept that was taken by Singapore. When Singapore realized that maybe the nation was not doing so well, it went into that culture. It's all about savings, it's all about putting our kids back in school, and it's all about, focusing on ensuring that our kids are able, to get the resources, manage them, and at the end of the day, ensure that these resources are useful. And that's how most of these nations are growing. But for our case, I think it's a different case, mostly as Africans, because you just find that most of us African, uh, we are more focused on doing having the general trade, and so and it's the same concept that I have seen various employers just using the same concept in the context that an employer, especially here in the Kenyan context, uh, you know they try to give you the exact amount of money, you know maybe some finances or some money that they will ensure that maybe it covers your transport cost, your food, maybe the education of your kids, and at the end of the day, maybe something very little that you can say savings, of which it is not even manageable. And then at the end of the day, you just remain there stagnant. You see, you just remain there stagnant because they also realize that saving is not our culture. And then you just find that most of the institutions maybe that one would perceive to give you that culture of savings, you might save a lot of money in them, and then at the end of the day, they come up with just a scandal, and at the end of the day, you are just there. So I think for us now to take the entire concept of savings, you know, be it maybe savings for emergency. I think we are having some smart kind of applications. There are some key applications today, and I love the way the technology is moving, because at the end of the day, we are even being able to get some of these financial applications that can really tell us that maybe if you're earning this amount of money, the minimum that you should save is this. And you see, that's a very smart way of managing your funds. You see, and once now we start that culture, now I believe that we'll be able, if it's about the issue of maybe getting what we need in life, our aspirations, then it will become even more better and more easy. Corinne, a lot of love too. A lot of love too. Thank you so much, Corinne. A lot of love. So in terms of women being the highest percentage of savers in our, in my context, I would agree with that research, because women really even save that small amount of money that someone would just ignore, and you just say, this is too little for me to save. Yeah, and I think I'm always in that category. Sometimes I always do a lot of assumptions here and there that maybe saving some little amount of money will not make a difference, and now that's the entire difference between us men and women. you know like I saw a clip somewhere. Hi, Corinne. For last men, I saw a clip. I was talking about a clip. I saw an online clip, and the clip was all about savings, and it was all about these forex boys. I don't know if you guys about forex boys, and one of the forex boy was saying, there is no need for you to save 1,000 Kenya shillings uh, if you are thirst. You know, now it was trying to suggest, maybe if you have a need that maybe you really think that need, even though it's not very necessary, you need to quench that need, then just take all your savings and you spend on that need. And I looked at that thing critically, and I just realized, wow, this is now where we lost the bearing. We lose the bearing, because at the end of the day, there are some guys who really focus on doing, if it's a fixed account, it's all about fixed account. So they just put their money somewhere, and at the end of the day, they just they have their goal. I'm just going to make sure I will withdraw this amount of money, maybe after 5 years. And then, it might be seen as a long-term plan, but I think it's a good strategy. But for us, even saving that small amount of money, I don't know how we perceive it. Like for me, I think I'm a little bit impatient, but I think this topic also touches, it touches even it touches across everyone else in such a way that we need to enact that culture of savings, you know, that culture of savings. So when we have a job, if you have a job, and maybe and maybe you haven't saved, this is a call. This is a call that savings are important. Savings are important, and the reason why you should save, maybe you really fear. You know, this is life that we live, and at the end of the day, we cannot understand about our safety. We cannot understand when emergencies will come. We cannot understand when we will achieve our targets. We cannot understand how we really want to, for the old guys, there are some people that really focus on attaining their retirement security. Yeah, like imagine you have worked for so many years, and at the end of the day, you are going home empty-handed after working maybe for 30 years. You see now, even your future is not secured, and this one now is very, very tricky, because at the end of the day, you'll go home, and once now you go home, you'll now become a burden to others, and they'll always be asking a very simple question. you know she used or he used to work, maybe with one of the best companies. What really happened? That's a question that is always very tricky. And therefore, in as much as we are trying to do everything that maybe we would love to do now, I think we should also consider, you know, uh, our future life. Our future life after retirement, because after retirement there is another life, and I think it is one of the most stressful life after working for so many years. See, so you get a guy, he has worked with a certain company for so many years, but even getting funds or finances maybe to cater for his health, it becomes an issue, you know. And this was something that maybe could be something that could have been avoidable. So saving also for retirement is, I think, in my own view, I also believe it's very, very critical. Okay, we don't know tomorrow, we don't understand what is going to happen maybe in the next 30, 40 years to come. But saving also for retirement, I think now, from what I have seen from very old men and very old ladies, it's also a challenge. It's also a challenge to converse, out here, when maybe you don't have some resources. Because at the end of the day, I have realized, I don't know if it's our way of health, or I don't know, I don't know, I don't clearly understand what is not happening nowadays. You just find that maybe after working for 30 or 40 years or so, you are coming out of your workplace as a tired man. You are very tired, your mind is already stressed up. You have diabetes. These are things that are there. You have diabetes, other have high blood pressure or blood pressure, because they used to work under very, very high pressure, with a lot of stress, do this, do that. And once now they retire, supposing this guy didn't have even an investment, and at the end of the day, you really want to manage, the retro life that you have. Maybe you are going to live in the next 10 years, but living that 10 years, For some people, it has really become a challenge, because at the end of the day, they just realized, oh, I have worked for 50 years, but there is nothing tangible that I can see. You know, okay, I took my kids to school, they went to school, to better schools, and now they have jobs. But at the end of the day, most of them, they really feel ashamed, and they always feel ashamed, especially when they keep on disturbing their sons and daughters, that I need this medicine, I need that, I need this, I need you to do this, I need to, and there are some things that you cannot even keep on telling your sons and daughters, because at the end of the day, when you are retiring and when you are trying to manage the rest of your life is very funny. For your life is almost coming to an end, but for theirs, it is now time that they are looking for their kids, for their young kids. And you see now where the friction comes in, or the discourse. So the friction comes in such a way that you are trying to depend on them, but at the end of the day, yes, you took them to the best schools, you took them to the university, you took them everywhere, and maybe their lives, they are very stable, and they cannot always be there with you. They have their own families that they are building, and so for their case, it becomes also a little bit tricky to be looking at you each and every time. And therefore, for those people that really focused and really understood that one day, one time, maybe I'm going to retire from what I do, I think for them it's always a plus if they have some savings, because at the end of the day, if it's all about diseases, they are able to manage. It becomes a little bit easier for them to manage. If it's all about maybe, for men, like for us men, when we grow old, and maybe I just go back to the village, we really want to interact with other men. We really want to interact with other men, and always I really want to go somewhere to have some soup, you know, and I really want to have at least some few coins in my pocket in such a way that I can just go there. I maybe I take a soda, or I take my best. If I take beer, I take my beer, and then I go home. But now supposing that you have nothing and you have worked for all those years, so even when you come back home, everyone now just start looking at you as if you are a burden to them. And it's not their mistake. I think partly you also contributed to that mistake, because at the end of the day, you really knew one day, one time, I'm going to retire. And therefore, if really I don't manage my life well, then it might be a little bit tricky for me to survive. And I think this is one of the key causes, especially here in Kenya or here in Africa. This is one of the key things that is causing very high, it's accelerating a lot of deaths, especially when people just retire. Because one, maybe you have just retired, you have nothing, this is another new life that you are going to get. You need some 1, 2, 3 things to survive. But now imagine you're surviving without anything. You're just trying to depend on others. You'll always get stressed up, because they always be asking, you know he or she worked for so long. You mean there is nothing that this guy had? There is nothing that this person really did for him to secure his future, or for her to secure her future. Then it becomes a little bit complex. You just stay like this. You just try to understand, now where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? Yes, I took my kids to school, I bought maybe a house, but now even if you bought that house at a very high rate, eh? And it is where now you are staying, you cannot eat that house. That's the fact. You see, now at the end of the day, yes, you achieved some target, you achieved some aspiration in life, because I believe for us human, we always have the simplest, I think we always have the simplest achievement that we can be able to do. For instance, a typical guy like me would just say, wow, one, If I have a car, if I have a house, and maybe in fact mostly a car, house, and maybe if I'm able to take my kids to school, and maybe I'm a little bit able to fund 1, 2, 3 things, I'm done. But now you see, you are doing those things when you are young, but you are not recalling, or you are not registering in your mind that one day, one time, you are also going to retire. So now this now becomes the issue. When you retire is now where the real life challenge is, because at the end of the day, you need to do some doctor appointment, so you need some logistics from where you live to doctor's appointment, and for those that maybe do not have health charge, they always need to do 1, 2, 3 things with money, because money will always be required at all point in life. And therefore I also believe that for us to keep on saving, we also need to understand that retirement and securing our older future is also very important, because at the end of the day, when we are old, uh, one thing that I have realized with life, when we are young, people are always there with us. This is when we are young. But the moment now we start getting older and older and older and older, I think there was a song that was sung: the older I get, the less phrase that I have. And that's now where we understand the essence of life. When we are young, when we are energetic, like now, young and energetic, we always do a lot of things. We always want to impress a lot of our friends. We really want to tell them, you want us to go here and there, we want us to do this and that. I think that one is manageable, I think that one we can do. But wait until now we start getting older, we start getting wrinkles, until we start now getting a lot of issues when we are older. Friends just start leaving one by one, one by one, one by one. Like, I know of this old mzee who used to work in a bank, and he was telling me that he realized that there is no true friendship, especially when he retired, because one, he really thought that those friends that he used to do a lot of parties, we always have friends that we say, this is my good friend, we always go with him in parties, we do this and that with him or her. But you see, at the end of the day, that mzee, that old man, yeah, was telling me when he retired, those friends just started having, just going different directions one by one. you know Even he really tried to call others. So unfortunately, yeah, juu hiyo ni hiyo kiko huko ndani. So unfortunately now when he retired, the friends started going in different directions. So when we have energy, we always have a lot of friends studying with us, but get until now we start getting weary. When we start getting weary, when we don't have energy, everything now starts every every everything now start going in a very very different direction. Let me just assist this person here. I'm back. Sorry guys. There was something that I was trying to remove, you know. And you spend a lot of energy when you are, when you are young and strong. You efficiently use your energy, and that's what I have just done using this knife, guys. So I was saying, we should also consider, when we are young, we should also consider, using our best of our abilities in terms of savings, so that maybe when we get old, security, we have some security about our lives. Because I have realized, when I'll be getting old, when I'll be not, when my hair will all be gray, and everything will be very, very different. Maybe if you don't have kids, you will always be left alone. You just live maybe up in the mountain somewhere all alone, no assistance, nothing, and then at the end of the day, you just you just remain very, very frustrated. And I think I saw such type of a system in the American system. So I saw that form of system in the American system. American system is a little bit more complex, because I saw that maybe when you retire, maybe let's say you are a soldier in the American system, at the end of the day, most of them ends up in home for the care. Yes, sir. Hizo sina. Adapter sina. Yes. So you just find that when you're in that position, everything emerges to be very, very tricky. Imagine now you worked for 50 years, and at the end of the day you are being taken home for the elderly. I think, to me, I would really get sick. Even if I'm old, I'll just get old twice. Because one, you are being taken to another different settings, another very, very, very different settings, where maybe a setting that maybe you are just adapting in your old age, because maybe your family is not there, maybe they are also busy building up their career and the stuff like that. And one thing that I really appreciate about our African context, for us, we really operate in terms of families. Okay, so even when I get old, I'll just go somewhere, maybe in my up country, and just relax there until now my final day. So in that process, I'll be interacting with now my age mate. Those old men and women in that village, that I'll always, maybe those that maybe never came out of that village, I'll be interacting with them. And in the process of interacting with them, I'll be at more peace, because one, for our case, one thing that we really love, for instance, we love doing a lot of animals. So when I get old, I'll just go back there, maybe have some animals, maybe do some pottery, maybe do some goat rearing, cow farming at a very low scale, because now I'll not be having that energy of maybe doing poultry at an advanced scale. So for our case, I think it will be a little bit more cohesive and more relaxing, maybe maybe compared to a different settings, maybe like the American setting. Because now imagine I'm being taken out of my home because probably I cannot take care of myself, and then at the end of the day I'm being taken somewhere else for others. Wow. A lot of disruptions today. A lot of disruptions today. But all in all, everything is fine. Mm? All in all, everything is very, very fine. You know, everything is very, very fine. So guys, I believe that we have wow, thank you so much guys. Thank you so much guys. Otherwise guys, I really want to say thank you. I really want to appreciate all of you for being part and parcel of this live stream guys. Let's keep on brainstorming each and everyone, each and every day. I always feel so fine. I always feel so blessed that you guys, you always join, you always come and listen to our stories each and every day, and they keep us going. They keep us going, which is such a very very good thing. I really want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, for always supporting this platform, for always studying out with this platform, and for always showering it with a lot of love. Without your presence, without your love, this channel would be in existence. That's the truth. But due to your consistent love, due to your consistent contribution, I always believe that everything is moving in the right direction. So guys, I really want to say thank you. May God bless you. May God bless you for always watching, for always contributing. It's always a very good feeling. So I really want to end this live at this point. And as always guys, may God bless you. May He lead you, and most fundamentally may also keep you. So guys, let's keep on trying this art of savings. Let's keep on trying the art of savings, and we see if things are going to be better. So guys, today As I wind up, we had very very general question, and our question was, according to your general observation, who do you believe saves most? Is it men or women? And according to the general observation, I think women do save a lot compared to men. And also, guys, we really had our poll today, and according to our poll, in the contest, uh, you have a job or you are projecting to have one. Which key reason will make you save? Which key reason will make you save? That was our poll, and the highest point got with the safety. Safety, or what we call the emergencies. That one got 50%. And then there are some other guys that really want to save as a way of achieving their targeted investments, which took about 25%. And then to have a peace of mind, just being there, just feeling cool, just feeling, having that tranquility that everything is moving well. That also took about 25%. And 0% for those that really want to attain their retirement benefit or their retirement security. Those are guys, there was no one that voted for that. But as usual, as we have expanded on that issue, we have also seen that it's also good, to have something little, or having something that when you retire, or when maybe you are on retire, you have something that can sustain you. Thank you so much, guys, with a lot of love, for always voting. You know, I always put up the poll, but I do not vote. It's always about what you can see, what you can feel, and what maybe you have experienced in your life. And without your contribution, I think without your contribution, everything would not be so efficient. Thank you so much for always voting. Without your vote, then I will not be motivated to come over and over again. But due to your commitment to voting and to contributing to each and every day topic, that's something that has always ignited my mind to always come back and always come, to have some good topic. So guys, as always, I really want to say thank you. May you have a great day. For those that maybe they are still at night, may you have a great night. And God willing, guys, we shall meet tomorrow. As always, guys, this is your number one YouTube channel, Hawks Adventures, and may God bless you. Until we meet tomorrow, a lot of love, guys. Ciao. Thank you so much. Let's meet tomorrow.